What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Static Sessions. Today we're going to be going through Zindagi, a song by me and Pav Dharia. So going into it, to be honest, I completely lost this project file. I don't even know where it was from. So when I ended up working on this song, I don't think Pav even knows this, but when I started working on this song, my mixing and mastering was done with a rendering from an MP3 file that I found on WhatsApp. So I put that in there and mix the vocals to it. To be honest, I wish I knew what song it was, but recently I just found out what song it was. It was a song that we were working on for Brampton Low, and he didn't care for the beat, so we're like, all right, cool, let's see what else we can do for it. So ended up working with Sukchan Sandhu, and he wrote the lyrics for this, and then Pav was the composer for it, and I had some help from Prodigy as well. Zoraver, he helped me with some of the drums in this, and we put it together. I don't know exactly what was entailed in this project, but let's see. We'll go through it, and I'll show you what I did. So pretty much what I did was, for the arrangement, chopped up this MP3 the best that I had it. And then for the drops after the verses, after the choruses, I had these loops I found from Splice. Simple. Added some this reverb. Shout out Signature by SB, because he showed me this one. It's actually a really nice reverb, and it's really cool to add some automation, and it kind of just covers up the portions of splits because I don't have the stems, so it just kind of smooths everything together, which is really nice. After that, because I don't know what's involved in it fully, we have the vocals. So the vocals for this one, really simple. Pav ripped it. He did a lot of his own tuning and some of the effects on the vocal themselves. And then I just went in and cut some lows, just because the song needed to be a little bit more romantic-ish sounding. And I feel like there was a lot of low end in the song, plus low end in his vocals. It kind of clashed with each other. So originally it sounded like this. Oh, I did add a lot. So I have those two. And then I did. Okay, so now going into Pav's vocals. Pav's vocals, he sent them to me. This is what they sounded like, pretty much raw. You probably hate me for doing that, but it is what it is. This is it with no effects. Sounds nice. He had his tuning on it, but I also added some more tuning. So we'll go through it one by one, real simple. Added some top end, a little bit more of the low mids, cut anything that was sharp and annoying. Normally I add JJP vocals. I did not for this one. Did some RVox, a lot of compression. Added some CLA guitars for the effect on his vocals. And honestly, I love this plugin. Super easy, does a lot right off the bat. After that, because it does sharpen it up, did some de-essing. Then after that, controlled some top end highs, anything that was really sharp sounding. And then again, another one. This was recently. I did all of that before, and then when I listened to the song during mixing, I definitely brought this in afterwards. And then some glute compression just to tighten everything back up. Got rid of some of the lows, rolled off some of that low end, and then just for any other fixes that need to be done, again, some auto-tune. And that was it for the main vocals. So it went from what you heard before to this. And then we had some harmonies. He's really dope with harmonies. So we had those harmonies, then we had another stereo type of hook. And then we had these ad-lib alops. This guy's always surprises me when he does his shit, but this is what these 4 layers sound like together. Really dope. And then this on top, and this is what the whole song sounds like. And then on the mastering chain, nothing too crazy, because obviously you can tell that beat is pretty maxed out already. So on that, really simply, some anything underneath 100 hertz, monoed out, added some XL, some stereo width, 3 dB worth of stereo width on that. Then got a clipper, about 1 dB, nothing too crazy because it was pretty hard to do. Threw on this knock limiter, but didn't do anything to it. So anything that was slamming into it, it was just clipping if it needed to, but I didn't actually add any more clipping to it. Then some compression overall to give it some energy, honestly. And then we just put a VU meter at the end, saw what it could do, and that's it. So this is the entire mixing project for Zindagi by Pav Dharia and myself. And that is it for this episode of the Static Sessions for the song Zindagi by Pav Dharia and myself. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please do check out the song. Song's dope. I hope you guys enjoy this. Peace.